name is James Blackwell. I'm the supervisor here at the Industrial. I work for Chrysalis. I've been working for Chrysalis since 2015. The job is we just go through and hit the hot spots, areas that's always loaded with trash, and we're just here to clean it up and remove it and just move on to the day. Just try to get the district back in order the way that it should be, clean, and it's just something that we do every day.
Good morning. Anybody here today? Good morning. There's no one's here today. When we see any clothing, it could be any clothing, tent, it could be anything described as personal property, even maybe a bottle of water with a name on it. Before we can pick it up, we see that. We never assume it's trash. We always ask first. Right now, this is all considered property. I can't touch it without confirmation from the owner. Good morning. Stuff, is that trash or is that all trash over there?
Oh, that's trash.
It's all trash?
Please take it.
We'll pick it up. I'm making a... Yes, yeah. Captain Bascom.
Man, take that mess, man. They put stuff out here every day, man. Stinking all night.
Don't worry, we get it cleaned up. I have also sweep the tire block as well. Some of the trains want the area cleaned up. Sometimes we even get flagged down by them. Sometimes asking us, "Oh, there's trash here," or they're letting us know, "Oh, there's a pile of trash here. It's been there for a while. Can you guys pick it up?" On 5th and Crocker.
So we're just confirming that?
Yeah.
Confirm 5th and Crocker?
And 5th and Crocker, okay, you're going to see like a large pile. Looks like we talked with I think they call him the general.
It's a lot of trash. A lot of trash. I don't know how I'm going to get all this trash up. But just going through experience, working with some of the other guys that work here, they start teaching me different techniques on how to deal with trash, how to handle trash when you see it, just how to deal with it. Yes, it does get emotional. It does get emotional, just looking at the people out here and what they're going through. It's one female that I talked to, and I haven't seen her in a while. She's an older African-American female, and I used to talk to her a lot, and she don't really have nobody to talk to, so I became kind of friends with her. So when she see me now, she'll holler at me, wave at me, come over there and talk to me. And I tell her, look, I got to go, I got to finish my work, Oh, you can talk to me for a minute, But it's good though, just to have some people and just to be able to talk to them and just give them a little piece, whatever they're going through at times, A lot of guys see us out here working and they talk to us. So I get business cards that if you want to work, and we pass them out to the guys here. If they really want to work, if they're sincere about working. I wasn't really living on the street, but my life was basically the same thing as this. It's basically the same thing. And it wasn't a good feeling because a lot of people know that I could do better. I just didn't want to do better. I had some jail time I've been doing, and in and out of jail. And I was out here doing wrong, stealing and using drugs and some every other stuff. When I got out, I was 55 when I came home, and I didn't have nothing to show for it. Nowhere to stay, nothing to look forward to, nothing. I was wondering where I was going to find a job at since I didn't have a good work history, and Chris just gave me that opportunity. It was life-changing for me. I got a bank account now. I'm responsible. I do what I need to do. Don't do drugs, don't use drugs, don't drink, smoke. I left all that stuff behind me. A lot of times you'll just see the yellow caps, so then you know that you're in the area where it's a lot of needles at. So we'll just put them in here, and once they get full, we'll take them around to the clinic and drop them off. I picked up one pile. I picked up about 120 needles just in one pile. You really need to be focused around here because anything can happen at any time. Fights break out. All kind of fires are going, and so you really have to be careful.
I like to use the term that my officers bring a bit of humanity to a less humane environment. There's certain parameters, again, that we have to operate in. The challenges for us is if there's an encampment which is adjacent to a business, if there's no violation there, then there'll be nothing for us to enforce. If we do see a violation, then we'll go ahead and we'll make the approach and we'll enforce the violation. If there is no violation, then we'll inform the merchant or the owner of that property that there's no violation for us to enforce. And that's sometimes very unfortunate when every day we have merchants and owners of businesses who are just trying to conduct a daily business and support their livelihood, and they're being hampered. If you have an encampment that's right outside of your business, and that tent goes up and the tent gets set on fire, next thing you know, the business is engulfed, maybe vehicles around. I mean, it causes an issue for everyone. And none so much more than for the merchant themselves, because now you have people who can't conduct their livelihood. Internal sprinkler systems go off, damage all your inventory. It's a large issue. We're not insensitive on the plight of the homeless population, the people who are out here on the street and who call this home. But there has to be a medium of some sort, where ownership and person who calls this home can coexist.
The aftermath of it, when you do pick it all up and you take that picture, that final picture, it's a whole different feeling, Look what I accomplished. At least through my day, it wasn't just out on the street, not doing nothing, just out there running around. I accomplished something through the day. It might not stay like this, but tomorrow it might be back, but at least it was something that I accomplished. And it's a mental thing. It's good. Some people can handle it, some people can't. It's just, this is what keeps us employed. If it wasn't for the trash or if it wasn't for this, they wouldn't need us. So, and you probably wouldn't have a job.
It's a challenge. It's not so much frustrating, but it is an everyday challenge. And it is a sense of, if we can just get our hands around the issue, we can get some completion in some areas. It's always satisfying when we're able to go out and we get an outcome that's favorable for the merchants, favorable for certainly the constituents in this district, but challenging every single day.
I'm just hoping that they are able to do something with it just to get the people off the street, because I didn't have to stay on the street before like this, and I can just imagine what they going through out here. And it's just, it's kind of like a sad thing, but I wish that they find something for these people, to be able to help them out and take care of them,
This environment certainly needs to get some attention. I mean, I would love to come to work one day and see streets that are clean, see less encampments, see less children and families who are in situations of dire straits. I love to come to work and say that some of the challenges that we face here are certainly shrinking. But unfortunately, they're continuing to grow. Unless someone or something is done, it's just going to permeate and it's going to get worse.